Good evening, ma'am. I am Aika Rose Melico and I will be reporting the English Language Family 3. So before we formally start, let me read to you the learning outcome first. So first we have demonstrate an understanding of the concept of the English Language Family 3. Analyze the many factors that contribute to the development of the English language. Apply the lesson learned in comprehending the complexities of English language. So let's proceed to the introduction. So English belongs to the Indo-European language family, a vast group encompassing languages spoken by over 3 billion people worldwide. This means English shares ancestry with languages like German and Dutch. So English exists in many different dialects, reflecting its evolution over time. The English is classified as a West Germanic language. This places it within a specific branch of the Indo-European family tree, alongside language like German and Dutch. So next we have the family tree. So the picture implies that all languages impacted ultimately stem from the Proto-Indo-European language family. This is the hypothetical ancestor of a vast number of languages across Europe and parts of Asia. So the main focus is the Germanic branch of the Indo-European family. This branch is further divided into three main subgroups, which is the West Germanic, North Germanic, and East Germanic. So West Germanic, this is where English sits. The diagram shows several West Germanic languages, including English, Frisian, Dutch, Afrikaans, and Low German. It also shows High German, which branches off earlier and includes various dialects like Bavarian, Swiss German, and Yiddish. And North Germanic, this group includes the Scandinavian language, Icelandic, Danish, and Swedish. So East Germanic, this branch is not prominently featured but is implied by the overall structure. East Germanic languages are now extant, with Gothic being the most well-known example. So let's proceed to what is a language family. So language family is a group of languages sharing a common ancestor. It uses the Indo-European language family as an example, noting that languages like English, German, and Dutch belong to it because they descended from a shared ancestor. Next is what is the largest language family in the world? So the Indo-European language family is the largest in the world. It's the biggest among approximately 142 different languages families. The Indo-European family includes over 400 languages and dialects spoken by more than 3 billion people, representing about 46% of the global population. These languages are predominantly found in Europe and across Central, Western, and Southern Asia. And next we have the Indo-European language family is further divided in several branches, including but not limited to. So Indo-European language family is divided into several branches, which is the Romance language, Slavic language, and Germanic language. So Romance language, these branches include French, Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese, with over 900 million native speakers worldwide. Slavic languages, these branches include Russian, Polish, and Czech, spoken by over 400 million people. Germanic languages. This branch includes English, German, Dutch, and Afghanistan with approximately 515 million speakers. And these are just some examples implying that the Indo-European family has other branches as well. So let's proceed to Slavic languages. Slavic languages, these branches includes Irish, Welsh, and Scottish with around 2 million speakers. And Iranian languages, these branches includes Persian and Pashto with over 45 million speakers. Indo-Aryan languages, this branch includes Hindi, Bengali, and Punjabi. These languages are spoken by over 1.5 billion people. So next is the English language. The pictures show depicts the Indo-European language family as a tree, branches into several major subgroups: Indo-Aryan, Iranian, Germanic, Romance, Slavic, and Celtic. These illustrate that these language groups shared a common ancestor but have diverged over time. So, the English language stating that it belongs to the West Germanic branch of the Indo-European family. It then lists other Germanic language, German, Dutch, and Afghanistan, and mentioned that the broader Germanic family also includes the Nordic and Scandinavian languages. Finally, it notes that these languages are spoken in Northwestern Europe and share some common features. Next is the English language family theory, varieties and dialects. So, the varieties and dialects of the English language. These varieties of inner circle. These varieties of English are spoken in countries like English is the native language. Example given are the UK, the US, and Commonwealth countries. And the other one is outer circle varieties. These varieties are spoken in countries where English is not the native language but is used for official purposes such as in education and government. Next is on the other hand, English is also spoken as a second language in many non-English speaking countries around the world. In some countries like India and Singapore, English is used as lingua franca, a common language that is used for communication between speakers of different languages. To make things more comprehensible, there are also standard and non-standard dialects of English, which can differ from region to region. Dialects can differ in pronunciation and vocabulary, but rarely in grammar. So next is the standard dialect of English is known as received pronunciation of RP. RP is considered the correct way to speak English, and it is often used by news announcers and other public figures, for which it frequently is referred to as the Queen English, Oxford English, or BBC English. RP denotes what is traditionally considered the standard accent of people living in London and the southeast of England. RP is not necessarily the most common form of English, but it is the dialect that is considered standard for British English. Next, we have the term non-standard English, on the other hand, refers to any dialect of English that is not RP. Non-standard varieties of English are often spoken in specific regions, such as the United States, Ireland, or Australia. These dialects can vary widely, and they often have their own unique words, phrases, and slang. So, Now, non-standard English as any dialect of English that is not received pronunciation. It explained that these non-standard varieties are often spoken in a specific region, such as the United States, Ireland, or Australia. These dialects can show significant variation, often featuring unique words, phrases, and slang. So next we have a conclusion. So as you can see, the English language is quite complex. It has a long history filled with many factors that influence its development. The English language is also spoken in many different countries, which has led the development of various dialects. While English may be a complex language, it is also one of the most widely spoken languages in the world. And this is the references of my topic, and I think that's all. Thank you for listening, and God bless.